Hi guys, have you ever wondered what your body is really made of? Yes? Every organ, every muscle, every drop of blood, and even your skin is built from tiny structures called cells. In fact, your body contains trillions of cells, and each one is like a miniature city working 24 hours a day to keep you alive. Even though cells are microscopic, they are incredibly complex. Inside every cell, there are specialized parts called organelles. Like what? Like ribosome, lysosome, centriole, and etc. Inside every cell, there are specialized parts called organelles. Each organelle has a specific job, just like different buildings and workers in a city. Today, we are on a journey inside the cell to discover how this amazing macroscopic world works. Let's start with the cell membrane. Yes, the cell membrane is like the city's border and security gate. Yes, security gate. Yes, it surrounds the entire cell and controls what enters and what leaves. So, control what? Control what enters and what leaves. Nutrients, water, and oxygen are allowed in. Nutrients, water, and oxygen. While waste products are sent out, without the cell membrane, the cell wouldn't be able to protect itself or maintain the right environment inside. Once we pass through the cell membrane, we enter what? We enter the cytoplasm. Yes, cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance that fills the inside of the cells. Jelly-like substance. Yes? Think of it as the street, parks, and open spaces of the city where all the organelles are located. Many important chemical reactions happen here every second. Now let's visit the most important structure in the cell. Yes? The nucleus. It's very important, guys. The nucleus is often called the control center or brain of the cell. So, nucleus is brain of the cell. Yes? It contains the cell's DNA. Yes? Which carries all the genetic instructions needed to build and operate the cell. Imagine the DNA has a massive library containing detailed manuals for every task the cell needs to perform. Inside the nucleus, there is a smaller structure called the nucleus. Yes? The nucleus has a very important job. It produces the components needed to build ribosomes. You can, so components needed to build ribosome. You can think of it as a factory inside the control center that manufactures the equipment needed for protein production. This brings us to the ribosome. Yes? Ribosome. Ribosomes are tiny but incredibly important structure. They are responsible for making protein. So, the ribosome is factory of protein making. Yes? Protein are the building blocks and workers of life. They help form muscles, repair tissues, transport substances, fight infections, and carry out countless other functions. Without ribosomes, life as we know it would not exist. But proteins need a transportation system. That's where the endoplasmic reticulum come in. Yes? Endoplasmic reticulum or ER. The endoplasmic reticulum, often called the ER, is like a vast highway network inside the cell. Yes? Like what? Vast highway network. There are two types, rough ER or a smooth ER. The rough ER, yes, the rough endoplasmic reticulum covered with ribosome, yes, giving it a rough appearance under a microscope. Its main job is to help produce, process, and transport proteins, yes, produce, process, and transport protein. And the smooth endoplasmic reticulum has no ribosomes attached. Instead, it specializes in producing lipids, yes, or fats, detoxifying harmful chemicals, you can write with me, chemical, and storing certain substances needed by the cell. After proteins are made and processed, they need to be packaged and delivered. Yes, this is the job of Golgi Apparatus. Yes, Golgi Apparatus. The Golgi Apparatus works like the city's post office. Yes, city's post office and shipping center. It receives protein and other materials, modifies, yes, receive and modify. Yes, if you ask where the protein modify in the cells, you can sell the Golgi apparatus. Then, if necessary, packages them into tiny sacs called vesicles and sends them to the correct destinations. Whether a protein needs to stay inside the cell or travel elsewhere in the body, the Golgi apparatus makes sure it gets where it needs to go. Yes? So, Now let's talk about energy. Every city needs power, yes? And every cell needs energy. The mitochondria are known as the powerhouses of the cell. Yes? Powerhouse of the cell. Their job is to convert nutrients from food into a usable form of energy called ATP or adenosine triphosphate. So, nutrient convert to ATP. ATP acts like the cell's energy currency, powering almost every activity that takes place inside the cell. Scientists believe mitochondria were once independent bacteria that formed a partnership with ancient cells billions of years ago. This ancient partnership eventually became one of the most important relationships in the history of life. Of course, every city produces waste. Cells solve this problem using lysosomes. Yes? Lysosomes are the recycling and waste disposal centers of the cells. Yes? Recycling center. They contain powerful enzymes. Yes? Powerful enzymes capable of breaking down damaged organelles, worn out cell parts, waste materials, and even invading bacteria or viruses. By recycling useful components, lysosomes help keep the cell clean and efficient. Yes? Help keep the cell clean. Yes? Another important structure is the vacuole. Yes? Vacuoles act like a storage warehouses. Yes? Storage warehouses. They store water, nutrients, minerals, and waste products. In animal cells, yes, in animal cells, vacuoles are usually small, but in plant cells, yes, vacuoles, a single large vacuole can occupy most of the cell's interior. Yes, like what? This large vacuole helps maintain pressure inside the plant and keeps it standing upright. Yes. So, we've talked mostly about the structures found in both plant and animal cells. Now let's look at what makes plant cells unique. The first special structure is this cell wall. Yes. The cell wall surrounds the cell membrane and provides extra strength. Yes? Extra strength and protection. It's like a sturdy outer wall surrounding a city. This structure helps plants maintain their shape and resist external pressure. Yes? Resist external pressure. The second unique structure is the chloroplast. Yes? It's very important, guys. Chloroplast in our lives, in the lives on the planet. Yes? Chloroplast is very important. Chloroplasts are found in plant cells and some algae. Yes? These remarkable organelles contain chlorophyll, the green pigment that captures sunlight. Yes? Using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, chloroplasts perform photosynthesis. Yes? Photosynthesis. This process allows plants to produce their own food while releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. In a way, chloroplasts are like solar powered food factories. Yes? Solar powered food factories. Another important structure worth mentioning is the cytoskeleton. Yes? The cytoskeleton is a network of protein fibers spread throughout the cell. Just like a building needs steel beams for support, cells rely on the cytoskeleton to maintain their shape. Yes? Maintain their shape. It also helps move materials around the cell and plays a crucial role during cell division. Yes? Speaking of movement, cells use tiny transport containers called vesicles. Yes? Vesicles are like delivery trucks. Yes? Moving cargo from one location to another. Yes? It's a carrier. Yes? A kind of carrier. They transport protein, yes, nutrient, yes, and another materials between organelles, ensuring everything reaches the correct destination. Yes? One of the most fascinating things about cell is how all these organelles work together. The nucleus provides instructions, ribosomes build proteins, yes. The endoplasmic reticulum transports material, the Golgi Apparatus packages them, mitochondria provide energy, lysosome recycle waste, and the cell membrane controls what enters and leaves. Individually, each organelle performs a specific task. Together, they create a highly organized system capable of sustaining life. And remember, every living thing you see, from the tallest tree to the smallest insect, and from a whale to a human being, is built from cells, operating in the same incredible way. So the next time you look at your hand, remember that beneath the surface, trillions of microscopic cells are working non-stop to keep you alive. Cells may be tiny, but they are among the most extraordinary structures in the entire universe. And that amazing story of the cell and its organelles, the microscopic machines that make life possible. Have a good time, guys.